No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Let's get 2, 6.
Shot, 17.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time. So
the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Up the middle they go. It's Richards. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Dolphins at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Richards. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turn and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the first or second seed come playoff time. The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
To try again after the sack, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Allen now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown! A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 10, Tua going for the deep ball. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. first down. It's Richards, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 7-7, our score after 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tua to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point outplayed good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Well, let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Tua. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, it's Richards. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now a give, right side. Richards. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
56, 56.
Cook up the gut. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. Oh, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the win?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Russo has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Richards. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. That will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen off the play fake. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Running for it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Richards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Richards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tua going to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead. An extra point up and through. That will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Throwing is Allen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Tua.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Here's Tua.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Tua to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Buffalo, they're setting themselves up as a major contender